Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today I'll be teaching you how to niloticus like a pro. First, I want to thank everybody for getting my other video reaching 1.1k views and all the sweet comments you guys left for me. Anyways, let's get to the video, so sit tight and get ready because this video is going to be split into many parts. Okay, so first we're going to be talking about niloticus stats and his playstyle, and then we're going to be moving on to his abilities and passive. Then we'll talk about how to manage your stamina as the monster. And then I'll give you tips and tricks for his abilities and how you should play him. And then I'll show gameplay of how I play him. Let's get to it. Alright, niloticus has a sprint speed of 28, which you are faster than the survivor, which helps you catch up to survivors easily. Also, Nilo now has 40 stamina, not 42, because he got a buff recently and they nerfed his stamina to 40. Moving on, his M1 deals 20 damage per hit. Now you might be thinking yourself, niloticus has such a bad stats, 40 stamina and 20 damage per hit, like how's that gonna help? But do not worry, cause I'll explain his abilities and passive later on. Now, niloticus may struggle catching players if his stamina is managed poorly. Now, if you use your godly leap wisely, along with your smart irradiated mist skill to lock down places around the map and forcing players into irradiated mist. So basically, he plays like a rushdown, having high speed to stay on top of players and deal small bursts of damage. Just like Rosemary, PCX, while also aiming to make players go into the irradiated mist for a quick kill. Alright, we will be moving on to his abilities and passive. Niloticus now has two passive. The first one being, niloticus can hear human heartbeats if he's close enough. Basically, if someone is near you, you can hear their heartbeats beating. This is useful for finding people who are hiding in closets or somewhere on the map. But this skill is quite useless, so let's move on to his second passive. Niloticus' second skill is whenever he gets a kill from someone using Godly Leap or your M1, their bodies will be irradiated for 75 seconds, which looks like this, which there is irradiated mist coming out of it. And if you touch his irradiated mist from his second skill or a dead body, the irradiated mist will take away 2 of your HP over time. Oh yeah, and niloticus now deals 45 damage if you are hit with the irradiated mist. And you'll also be highlighted through walls. Keep in mind, this only applies when you step in his puddle or you step on a dead body that's irradiated. Godly Leap will make niloticus leap towards the direction you're looking at, and if it hits a player, the player will first take 10 damage from his grab damage, and then niloticus will then bite them and they will take 15 damage. And then you will be irradiated for a short period of time before it's gone. But if you miss Godly Leap, you'll take a huge end lag, and that's about it. And for his second skill, he just vomits a puddle of irradiated mist, and anyone who touches it will be irradiated for a long time. And that's about it for his skill. Also, I forgot to mention, every time you hit someone with niloticus M1, he regens 2 stamina. Alright, we will now be talking about how you manage your stamina as the monster. I'll show a good clip here how I manage my stamina. As you can see, I'm chasing this guy, but I decided to go for the other guy who's near me. I decided to sprint towards him and bite him, and he was caught off guard and I started chasing him, and then I slowed down to regen my stamina. And then I chase him again, which he was caught off guard, and then we use Godly Leap to catch up to him, while also regain our stamina back. But that wasn't enough, so I start chasing him again. And as you can see, my stamina is draining, so I slow down a bit to regain my stamina and I start chasing him again, and we secure the kill. And now moving on to tips and tricks. Now I'm gonna give you guys some tips and tricks for niloticus. The number one thing about playing niloticus is knowing where to put your puddles at. As you can see from this clip here, I'm blocking off 3 doors, preventing people from doing their objectives and forcing them to not go there. Here's another good clip example of me putting the puddle at the door so they have nowhere to go and they're forced to actually go there and take damage. Another tip is that if you have trouble finding someone that you want to kill, you can use niloticus' great hearing where you can hear their heartbeats. Here's what it sounds like. Also, Godly Leap can be used to catch people off guard like this. No, she can't. Also, you can increase Godly Leap's hitbox by turning your POV like this. Alright, I think that's about it for the tips, and we're gonna move on to the gameplay now. Let's go! Okay guys, I'm gonna ask you a question. Where do you place your irradiated mist at? Do you place it at point 1 to block off people from going to the cafeteria, or do you place it over there at point 2 to block off 2 exits? If you answer point 2, you're correct, because you're blocking 3 paths. Alright, I'm gonna stop now and let you guys enjoy the gameplay and learn stuff from it. And if you have any questions, you can ask me from the comments.